Hi, and welcome. I'd like to talk to you about the need to build a personal brand to get ahead at work and in your career. Now, businesses have brands, and these brands don't only come about because they spend a lot of money on advertising. It also relates to how good their products are and how good their services are consistently over time, which builds their brand. Now, you need a personal brand. Now, I've thought about this quite a lot, but so as not to take up too much of your time, you can see I've got a little piece of paper here with some notes, which I need to refer to now and again, because there's a fair amount to cover. Now, building your personal brand. Now, the first thing is to consider the following. Who are the influences in your life? Now, typically when people talk about influencers, they mean somebody that's got 2 million followers on Twitter or something like that. No, it's the people in your immediate surroundings. People at work, managers and colleagues that you have. Managers that have left the company are worth keeping in touch with, because they might identify an opportunity which suits you and they contact you, and this leads to good things for you. It's also people that you meet outside of the workplace. This could be at a seminar or a industry function, something like that. And if you get a short opportunity to talk to them about what you do for your company, in other words, your personal value proposition, you should do so. But you should have one prepared at all times. And so take no longer than 30 seconds. But if you are interesting enough and if you make sense, this could lead to that person contacting you in the future about an opportunity for you in another workplace. So please carry your business cards with you at all times. Now, that's people outside of the company. Now, within the company, there's certain things that you need to do to build your personal brand. Be punctual. Arrive at work at the right time or before the right time. And when there are meetings to attend, be there on time. Not keeping people waiting is showing a sign of disrespect for them. Have a professional approach to your work. Work as if the company that you work for, was a customer of yours. So be professional. Work as if your job depended on it, because it does, and any future promotions that you might be able to take advantage of. Have integrity. Now, integrity is not just about being honest at all times. It's also not talking about colleagues or managers behind their backs. Some people do that. It's so sad, really. Help people. Now, I'm not suggesting that if you have people working for you or with you, that you jump in and help them do their work. No. But what you need to do is to equip yourself with the basic coaching skills. And you can search on Google and you will find probably hundreds of articles about how to tackle coaching in the workplace. And coaching is not about telling people what to do. It's knowing what questions to ask them that will lead them in the right direction for them. In other words, you awaken thinking in the person that you're helping with your coaching. The other thing that you need to be aware of, these are danger areas that could affect your personal brand. So, for example, on LinkedIn, please don't have a photograph of you with the biggest fish you've ever caught, or your cat, or your dog, or your significant other. That's not professional. You're there to make an impression and build your brand. And please check the spelling on whatever it is in your biography and whatever you post on LinkedIn. I've seen people that can't spell manager, and they spell the name of their company incorrectly. that detracts from their brand very definitely. WhatsApp is another danger zone. You don't know who your friends that you might send things to, say things to on WhatsApp, you don't know who their friends are. And they may well forward something that you say. And amongst their friends could be some senior managers in your company. So please be careful there. Twitter. Don't embarrass yourself on Twitter. Companies these days are asking applicants to provide their Twitter handle. And they go through and they read those people's tweets. And your company is probably doing that as far as your tweets are concerned now. So stay away from politics, religion, and stupid things, because there's so much of that on Twitter. Now, the other thing is that you need to learn and grow. Now, it's easy to say. But if there are opportunities for training within your company, take advantage of them. If there are opportunities outside of the company, where there's something that you feel that if you really attended that particular workshop or course, it would benefit you and your company, well, you may well get sponsored by a company. But if it's really something that you think is good, then maybe you need to invest yourself. Now, the last thing I want to chat about before I take you to I think probably the thing that will give you the biggest advantage in advancing your career. Not many people do it. It doesn't cost a lot of money, but I'll deal with that right at the end. Now, you also need to write well. Now, if you struggle with writing, a lot of people do, take a course on business writing, practice. But anything that you write, whether it's a memo, an email, a proposal, anything reflects on your personal brand. And the better you can write, the better impression you create with those people that see those communications. Now, the final thing. This could be your secret weapon. Read. Read. People who read a lot are very few in numbers. Most people are tired when they get home, collapse in front of the television set. But that's not really helping you get ahead. Yeah, it might be entertaining. But if you start reading publications like the Financial Mail, you learn more about business and the economy. And you need to know that. And if you can talk about those things that you've read, you don't have to say, I read this in the Financial Mail. But at least when other people are maybe talking rubbish, you know, you can identify when they are. Read industry publications. There are so many trade publications around. Now, what you need to do is to get hold of these, and particularly those that relate to your industry, then this will give you an advantage. Read non-fiction books on business, on personal development. Read articles. You can do a Google search for articles on career planning so that you can then start planning your career and the steps that you would like to achieve to get ahead. There's a lot to be done, but your personal brand is very important in terms of getting you ahead at your current workplace and at any other workplace that you may be employed. Good luck with that. You can do it. I know you can.